Sup guys and girls and everybody else, this is Artie, and this is just a small update video I wanted to make for the beginning of the year to tell you about the stuff that is already happening or might be happening. First of all, I want to wish you all a happy new year of 2026. I hope that you'll be able to make your wishes come true, and that for all of us this year will be better. It is already for me, for example. Yesterday, I got new glasses, in fact, in real life. And I see much better thanks to them. And in January, I hope to meet with my potential girlfriend in real life for the first time. It's not gonna be a long distance all the time. Thankfully, she lives in the same country as me, and it's just an hour away, so I hope this goes well. Funnily enough, I actually slept through the actual midnight celebration because I laid down after coming back home from doing groceries and getting my new glasses. I had to charge my social battery, so I just laid down. I thought that the fireworks would wake me up like they usually did in my hometown. They were usually pretty loud there. But apparently in a city that is 11 times bigger when it comes to the amount of people living in it, I guess people care more about pets. So I just slept through that because the fireworks were quite quiet. Well, at least Wolfie Mommy's already had a good nap. And I want to thank you all for being here with me throughout the AudioCember. We successfully completed it with all of the audios every single day throughout December. There were some casualties, like, for example, after watching Zootopia 2, I got sick, and I still tried to record after that. I think I'm fully recovered, though, and I was really scared, especially yesterday because it was snowing, like it was a month ago when I got sick. But I think I'm fully fine now. I think my body got stronger after all this. One other thing that annoyed me throughout this time is that I told one YouTuber that I sometimes edit videos for that I don't want to do any work for him for December because it would be too much work. But even though I told him that and that I told him that I was sick, he still made me edit a video. At least I got paid well for it, but combining me being sick and me being stressed about making the video for him and the YouTube numbers, I got really stressed out. I ended up having like actual hypersomnia. At some point I was sleeping for like 16 hours a day in total, and that's not fun. I like sleeping, but not for that long. I want to live. But thankfully it all went well. At least when it comes to the fact that I managed to release all of the videos on time. And will I do that again? I don't know yet. We would have to see how things go in the coming year of 2026. And of course, since we're back to the regular schedule, that means 3 audios per week. Monster Girl, Human Girl, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 p.m. UTC. And I'm probably also gonna do the short roleplays on Saturdays at 10 p.m. UTC as well. And now when it comes to the things that are gonna be happening in this year on this channel, I have a few neutral things, I guess, neutral news, and one bad news, so please bear with me. I'm gonna start with the bad news first. Yes, everybody, this is true. I have to add mid-roll ads into the videos. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but please let me explain. A quick reminder though that if mid-roll ads really bother you, I still have my audios on streaming services, including Spotify, and my audios are posted as audio tracks, not as podcasts, which means that even on the free accounts there, you should be able to listen to those without any mid-roll ads. So there is still an option for those who really don't want to get interrupted while sleeping to my audios. But aside from that, let me explain why I'm doing this. Apologies for my hair glitching. In November, we had 13 full-length videos, that means 8 minutes or longer, and we got around 108,500 views. In December, there were 31 full-length videos, as you know, 31 roleplays, which is 238%, but we actually got around 151,000 views, which is around 139%. And keep in mind that I'm technically doing YouTube full-time. It really pays my bills nowadays. And considering the fact that January and February are the worst years when it comes to YouTube ad revenue, I'm kind of scared about what could be happening if the AudioCember didn't really bring that many views, you know? And because I want to be transparent, I'm actually gonna tell you how much I earn from the whole VA thing. So this is the money I earned in December for a commission, which I think was the rescuing your classmate or crush from a psycho roleplay. That was $58.27 in USD, $58.27. I know that technically costs $65 such a commission on coffee, but coffee takes a bit of a percentage of that. And then Stripe, when it goes to my bank account, also takes some percentage, so that's why it's low. Then I got $236.30 from Patreon. I got $228.83 from Sounddrop. I think it was September. And Sounddrop is the revenue from streaming services. Then I got $291.04 from YouTube. That's obviously the money that I earned in November. Then I got another commission. That would be Richie Andere Mommy Part 5, which should be on January 9th. That's $58.12. And yes, it's a bit less when it comes to the cents. I think it's because when Stripe takes the percentage, it does that after transferring the money into the Polish currency because I live in Poland. Then it's $26.55 for a commission that normally be worth $30. It's worth less because it was a commission for me to just record an audio, not write the script to, and that was for the Yandere Werewolf Part 2. So in total, that's $899.11. And for context, the minimum monthly wage in Poland in 2026 will be, including tax, $1,334.18. So as you can see, it's still not quite up there. And as I said, every now and then I do edit videos for one Polish YouTuber and I get paid for that. But I really wish I could do just YouTube full time. I like being my own boss. I like deciding when I want to work, how hard I want to work, etc. It's much better for my mental health. But yeah, it's still not great. And in 2026, I really want to focus on my health even more, especially since I gotta lose some weight IRL. But also, I'm planning to get like a proper autism spectrum diagnosis for an adult person, which sadly will cost a lot. But hopefully, if I get a proper diagnosis on that, and it will be indeed confirmed, and I'm pretty sure it will, but I want to make sure, then I'll be able to be qualified as a disabled person, which means that if YouTube forces me to get a regular job, then it will be easier for me to find one, because here the companies actually get funded for hiring disabled people. So people actually want to hire disabled people, and hopefully I would get some social helps, etc. For example, I'm hoping that I could get free insurance, which is very important for me because it finances my hormones. If you didn't know, I'm transgender, I have to take hormones, and I get them funded a bit with insurance, so I really wish I could get that for free. And I guess some people might be like, hey, if you need money, you could just ask us for help. But like, that's the thing, I'm a person that doesn't like to ask for help because of past experiences, and especially in my case, asking for financial help is humiliating, to be honest, especially because my family did not have a lot of money. Like 99% of the money I've ever got was the money I earned myself. And at least I'm definitely better at financing stuff than my parents ever were. But still, I don't feel right about it. And that's why I never wanted to ask people for that. So I really prefer to do mid-roll ads because, again, for me it's humiliating, so I don't want to ask people for money. If anything, I want to have that as a last resort, especially since, like, I'm not broke. I have enough money to live. It's just that I wish I had more, in this society, to actually be able to take better care of my health. So starting in 2026, the new roleplays will have mid-roll ads in them, and I'll slowly add them to the older roleplays, but I'll do that manually, because usually when it's automatic ads, sometimes they tend to like add ads every minute, and you're like sick and tired of all this, especially in the Christmas season. So I'll do it manually, and because of that, I'll actually be more generous than YouTube's algorithm on that. I'll put them like every 3, 4, 5 minutes or something. Gonna try to add a bit less of them in sleep aid videos if possible. And again, every like few minutes, not instantly in the beginning of the video, so you don't get startled with them as soon as possible. And an interesting thing I did, you might have noticed that the newest audios are a bit louder. Earlier I was editing them into the loudness of -6 dB. Right now I'm doing 0 dB of volume. And that's so if the audio is a bit too loud for you, you can turn it down, which means you will also be turning down the volume of the ads. So they'll be potentially a bit less startling. Huh? That was all calculated. I did that on purpose. But you'll also be surprised to know that I'm not doing mid-roll ads just for the sake of money. I'm actually hoping that maybe, potentially, it could help with the algorithm. Just like it is between videos that are 8 minutes long and shorter than that. Because the 8 minutes long videos can have mid-roll ads in them. And yes, that's why for a few years I've been trying to make sure that all of my roleplays are 8 minutes long at least. But I'm hoping that the algorithm tries to promote my videos a bit more, because they could potentially earn more. And I have a feeling YouTube really cares about that. So we'll see if it actually helps in the long run, because YouTube really doesn't like my channel. And I have a perfect example of that. Out of all of the videos in AudioCember in 2025, there is only one that got 5,000 or more views. And that's the only video that happened to be on the search results, happened to get a actually meaningful amount of views from the search results. But as soon as YouTube found out that my video got promoted, every single other video got crappy views again. You'll figure. So, yeah. I'm technically doing the mid-roll ads not just to get more money, but hopefully future-proof myself, I guess. We'll see if it actually helps with the views in the long run, but, yeah. I'm a person that doesn't like to take the risk. And I've been trying to do everything I can to, like, improve my videos. Not just thumbnails, but, like, actual titles themselves. But apparently it's not doing much. Also, you might have noticed one another thing that I'm gonna talk about. My videos recently have a F4M/A tag. I still have an F4A policy on my channel, which means that, well, everyone can listen to my audios, no matter the gender, etc. It just happens that YouTube likes to promote the F4M tag a bit more, especially since 95% of my viewers are males. But technically it's still F4A, it's just written like that, so YouTube hopefully gives me a little more views, it gets a little more search because of the F4M tag, because, you know, males usually like girls, etc. And I think a few people might have gotten a bit confused by that, but let me reiterate again. It's always F4A on my channel, it's just written a bit in a different way. But another thing, I think it's a positive thing that you might have noticed. Maybe I'll do that with the earlier roleplays if I find the tracks. But it's definitely gonna happen more often with the newest roleplays. Usually when people commission me to do roleplays for them, they want F4M versions. And As you may know, as I said, I still have the F4A policy, so I record these audios in 2 tracks. And I thought, you know what, not all people want to go to Patreon to look for the F4M version. Like, might as well make it more accessible to people. So, in some versions, I think the newest one was the Yandere Werewolf Part 2. You gotta notice that it has 2 audio tracks in different languages. I wish I could change the name of the tracks, but oh well, for now it's just languages. You can see that out of these 2 audio tracks, English original is F4A, and if you want a little more personalization, the English United States tracks should be F4M for males. Whenever that's happening, that's usually written also in the bio and in the pinned comment. So that's mostly gonna happen with the commissioned audio, since I have to record them in F4M. I don't think I would do it very often with other audios, because, you know, re-recording the lines is still a bit of work to record them in 2 different gender versions. But yeah, if you're a male, you use male pronouns, and you would like the audios on my channel to be a bit more personalized to males, then every now and then, when it comes to commissioned audios, they could have a male audio track. Like I said, I'll be doing Rich Yandere Mommy Part 5, so there is a chance it could have an F4M track as well. So make sure to look out for that. And I think that's it for this video. If any one of you have any questions regarding to what I said in this video, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. I read every single comment. I may not respond to every single one. I usually respond to the ones for the newest videos, but I read every single one. Whenever you have any questions, I'll make sure to answer them. And yeah, I hope this year becomes even better for all of us. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope I don't have to extend it for 8 minutes, but I think I rambled enough today. And I recorded this without script. Usually I'm reading a script, but this time I tried to go live. I think it went well enough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening. Thank you so much for being here with me throughout 2025, and I wish you all a happy new year 2026. I hope this year, which will be the 5th year of this channel, goes the best we can. I'll do my best to bring great videos for you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening, and good night.